She said, take your time with the rush. Take your time with the rush.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And for Portland, we've got Drew Holiday. Denny Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Klingon in at the 5 spot. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Tipped! Vassell outside. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. And there's the rejection. Henderson with it. Fox picks him up. Avdia against Castle. Henderson outside. Puts up a 3. 6 to shoot. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Champagnie. Here's Castle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Pass to Henderson. Lets the 3 fly. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Champagnie, the pass to Fox. Now Vassell. Camara covering. Vassell with it. And there's another one for the Spurs.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Henderson outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs lead by 4. Castle outside. Back to Fox. Great D that time from Camara. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Crosses over. And that's 2 points on the layup. Camara's gotten his second bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Fox outside. Castle outside. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Castle's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great...
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, goodness, man. I bet Dame learned that move growing up in Oakland. Just nasty. Wow.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a three-point game. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama, who is stolen by Lillard. It's a one-on-one situation. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Outside Sharp. Lillard finds Sharp. 5 to shoot. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
And some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Sharp. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Bryant. Castle comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And the basket by Castle.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Champagnie. No made baskets yet. Box for 3. Williams grabs the board.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky you missed that one.
Avdia passes to Holiday. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Avdia from outside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Castle a screen on Lillard. Pass to Barnes. Goes up from the top of the key. Goes back up. Here's Champagnie. Fox outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Damian Lillard picks one up.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
These are his first free throws of the game. Klingin, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Lillard. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Vassell against Holiday. And Fox comes to help. Avdia from outside. And it's Cornette with a rebound. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Vassell. Castle against Henderson. Here's Cornette. And he dunks it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And the basket by Holiday.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the power forward spot. Spurs trail by 4. Fox feeling it out a bit. Vassell, a screen on Henderson. With the step back, here's Fox. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Vassell, a screen on Henderson. Fox against Henderson from the stripe. And it's Fox missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut it to the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stolen by Castle. And they're pushing it up. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Henderson. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. To the inside. And there's Klingon on the assist by Holiday. Klingon's gotten his second bucket of the game.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Here's Castle. Wow, with some power!
Wow, going to the top floor.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Grant's shot is off. Henderson against Castle.
Trailblazers foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First one falls for him.
Shooting for San Antonio. Castle.
And he can't hit the second. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Portland ahead, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this time...
Oh, wow!
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Klingett, he's checked in for Williams.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
Fox, the pass to Cornette. Here's Castle. Fox outside. Fox driving hard. Klingett with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingett.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Oh, man!
Wow. Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Here's Castle.
2 minutes in the game.
Now Vassell puts up the tray. Henderson pulls it down. Here's the teardrop. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Defensive foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Denny Avdia.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Spurs trail by 6. Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Free throw's good for Fox.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Klingett. Henderson fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Fox, outside to sell. Here's Henderson. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Fox outside. From 18 feet, Avdia rips down the board. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Cornette brings a double team. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
Yet known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Fox fires. No good from 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Trailblazers. Clingan.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Shoots a 3. So the Trailblazers win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.